You're about to go on a radio safari through the Roosevelt Park Zoo in Minot. Radio Safari being brought to you by Dakota Square Arco, Rick's Jewelry, downtown Minot, and by Dakota Pawnbrokers. Welcome to another Radio Safari here on KHRT. I'm Jonas Nelson. Today I'm talking to Chelsea, who is the senior keeper. She's in charge of felines and the Red Pandas. And tell me a little bit about what your job is here at Roosevelt Park Zoo.
So here at Roosevelt Park Zoo, like you said, I take care of the large carnivore felids and the red panda. So basically mornings start off with checking on all the animals, making sure the exhibits are safe for them and the people. And then we ship them out and then clean the inside and then get their food ready for the day. And then also if we have to do any training or enrichment as well with them.
So what kind of cats do people see when they come to the zoo here?
So our large ones we have our Amur leopard, our Amur tiger, our African lion, and then we also have a lynx on the north side.
So Chelsea, how does Roosevelt Park Zoo come about obtaining these animals?
So we work with what's called SSP, which is the Species Survival Plan, through AZA. And the best way to describe it for people that don't understand it is it's like Match.com and Ancestry.com put together. So based on genetics is how they match them up. If we want to be part of a breeding program, they match them based on genetics that they want to spread. Or if some just need a home to live out their lives and they aren't part of a breeding program, we have that option too. When we redid our cat exhibits, we were able to separate all of our cats to have more room for all these species and able to breed. So.
Yeah, it's not been too long that you've had these facilities which are expanded and upgraded, and I'm sure you appreciate them and so do the cats.
Yes, you definitely see their natural instincts come out a little bit more with these larger habitats and also being separated. Before they were right next to each other, having a male lion and a male tiger kind of stare at each other, they're almost like competing with each other, and now that we've separated them, they definitely have grown with themselves as well.
So the big news, again, this spring, that was March, right, that the cub was born. How exciting was that?
It was pretty exciting. It's pretty rewarding at the same time. She's been great, and I know everyone loves watching her, so.
Is it kind of rare for a cub to be born at a zoo like this?
It can be and it can't be. Sometimes first times moms, it's a little bit more difficult just because they aren't sure kind of what to do with them. But we've had, she's done great with mom and the pride, and as a pride species, they kind of all take care of her, so that's really nice too.
So do these cats that you work with have almost like different personalities as well, like people do?
Oh, for sure they do. And as you get to know them and as they start to get to know you, it definitely comes out a little bit more. Each of them have their own special, not one of them are the same.
Some a little more outgoing than others?
Oh yes, some, it's very hard to sometimes give certain enrichment because they pretty much destroy everything, especially our big male tiger. He likes to pretty much, as quote unquote, kill everything, which is great for him, but then it makes it a little bit more difficult for us to find things for him.
So Chelsea, how did you come to this job as senior keeper here?
I've been here since I was in high school and started with the customer service, working in the gift shop, and I decided I want to do the animal part, and they said okay, so I've been here for over 15 years. So. What's
the rewarding part of your job here?
I like teaching people about why zoos are important. I also love the training aspect of the animals to see them, really think about how you're trying to communicate with them and having to get away from putting your hands on these animals and letting them kind of voluntarily help with their own medical care.
So why are zoos important?
Well, with the lion cub, we're trying to promote the different genetics throughout the zoos, trying to teach people, old and young, just why these guys are so important, every species. You're not going to usually go out in Africa and see giraffes out in the wild, so how can we teach people why they're important is getting them to be able to see them in zoos.
All right. Chelsea, again, is the senior keeper in charge of the Red Panda and the felines here at Roosevelt Park Zoo. Thanks for just sharing with us a little of your job today.
Thank you.
All right. Join us again next time for another Radio Safari.